Yeah, look, I tend to look at these things fairly simplistically as a geologist, and I see it as basically a supply and demand story. We must also remember that this is still a very young and emerging new metal and market that is heavily dominated by China. And what we saw through the very high pricing in 22 and 23 is a whole bunch of supply come online, not only from Australia, but also through China-controlled areas with Chinese lepidolite and Zimbabwe, and has resulted in an oversupply in the short term. But what I focus on is more the long-term trends and the fundamentals for the lithium space, which we remain incredibly bullish on. If we're looking from a demand side, what we do know, despite the murmurings up and down St George's Terrace, is that EV sales continue to grow globally. And in fact, now it's more affordable to buy an EV in the US than an internal combustion engine for like purpose. And on the supply side, if we look into that, all I believe that the depressed and lower lithium pricing has done is suppress the capital flowing to the next producer, the next developer, and ultimately the next discovery. When I put those things together, and ultimately I believe that results in high prices for longer, because I do not believe that supply will keep up with the forecast. So we remain incredibly bullish, and we believe that we're well placed to capitalise on the emerging North American lithium supply chain when that occurs. Yeah, we're extremely encouraged with the most recent bunch of assays that we've released to market. I think it really validates our exploration approach. So we've obviously been on the ground there for just over 12 months now. The team, through systematic exploration, have identified multiple stacked spodumene-bearing pegmatites over a 5-kilometre corridor. And we've generated multiple drill targets from this piece. So initially last year, much of the drilling was focused on the historically known areas. But we've recently stepped out to the first 2 of the 30 high-priority drill targets that we've generated from our own work. And to have results like this, and we've identified areas which are high-grade, thick from surface. The Falcon Little Lake target in particular is open in all directions still. And this is extremely encouraging and really leads itself to the potential scale of the project. Yeah, again, we think we would just scratching the surface here. So we've just tested the first 2 of the 30 targets we've generated, and if the next 28 targets stack up like these first 2, we could have something of real scale here. Another point to add as well is not only the grade and thicknesses, but we've only explored a relatively shallow depth. So these are all outcropping spodumene-bearing pegmatites, and that leads itself to a low-cost mining operation. So very excited about the current results and look forward to continuing to test the targets with the drill bit. Yeah, the results we've had at Falcon East Extension and Falcon Little Lake have started to demonstrate some real scale there. So we've had some intercepts of over 40 metres, which were released to market. We've had high grades at 28 metres plus with really high grade in the cores. So they demonstrate that not only is the area prospective, but it's starting to prove up as a high grade source as well. So 5 kilometres to test. We need to get out there, do the work. And if they continue to show up like the first couple, then like I said, we've got some real scale here.